Good morning, students. Yesterday we discussed the topic bodies floating in more than one liquid. And our next topic today is tension in the string supporting a body. Means we have a body which is entirely immersed in a liquid, and this body is being supported with the help of a string. In this article, we will find the tension in this string. So let us consider this is a body which is completely immersed in the liquid, and it is supported with the help of a string at this point A. Let us take G is the center of gravity of this body, and the weight of the body we have denoted by W, which is acting vertically downward. Body is supported at the point A with the help of a string, and let us take T denotes the tension in the string, and the weight W dash, that is the weight of the liquid displaced. So we have three forces acting on this whole body. One force, weight of the body, which is acting at the center of gravity of the body, and it is acting vertically downward. Second force, W dash, which is the force of buoyancy. Force of buoyancy means weight of the liquid is placed, and it acts vertically upward through the center of buoyancy. Here, because this body is completely immersed in the liquid, so in this case, center of buoyancy and center of gravity of the body, they will coincide. So here G is the center of gravity as well as center of buoyancy of the body. Means the force W dash, buoyant force, that will also act through the point G, and the weight W, that will also act to the point G. So W and W dash both act to the same point G. Now, because the force T, tension of the string, that is acting at the point A vertically upward, weight W vertically downward, and the buoyant force, that is acting vertically upward. So for the equilibrium, we must have T plus W dash is equal to W. So finally, we have in this case W is equal to T plus W dash. T is the tension in the string. So from here we can find the value of T, which is W minus W dash. So we have obtained the formula tension in the string is equal to weight of the body minus weight of the liquid displaced. We will use this formula in our numerical problems. By using this formula, we can find the weight of a body which is immersed in a liquid. If we have a body having the true weight W, and that is immersed in a liquid, and suppose it is weighed by a spring balance, then the tension in the spring balance, that does not indicate the true weight of the body. That tension T denotes the observed weight, or we can say apparent weight of the body. So by using this formula, we can find the apparent weight of the body. Apparent weight will be given by the formula true weight of the body minus weight of the liquid displaced. So in general, we can say that the tension T, that denotes in general apparent weight of the body which is completely immersed in the liquid, and W is called true weight of the body. So we have obtained the formula true weight of the body is equal to apparent weight plus weight of the liquid displaced. Now Next article is weight of the body in air. In this article, we have a body of density rho, which is weighed in air by means of weights, and the density of the weights is rho dash. Sigma is the density of the air. We are to find the true weight of the body when its apparent weight is W naught. Apparent weight means the weight of the weights that we have used to balance the weight of the body. True weight of the body is W. Now, here, because the body is weighed with the help of weights, so we can say that as the body is on the one side of that is balanced by the weight on the other side. So tension is on the both sides, that should be same, means tension in the string which is supporting the body and tension in the string which is supporting the weights, that should be same. So let us find these two values one by one and we will equate them to find the true weight of the body. Now, by the formula which we discussed already, tension in the string supporting the body, that is given by true weight of the body minus weight of the air displaced by the body. And the tension in the string supporting weights, that is given by weight of the weights minus weight of the air displaced by the weights. Now, let us find this value. Weight of the air displaced by the body. Weight of the air displaced. By the formula of weight is given by volume into density into G. In the previous exercise, we obtained the weight of the liquid displaced. Weight of the liquid displaced was the weight of the immersed part of the body. But here, because the body is completely immersed, so in this case, the weight of the air displaced that will contain the total volume of the body. So weight of the body is W and weight of the air displaced means volume of the body into density into G. And here the density that we use, that is the density of the air, which we have denoted by sigma. On the right side, we need the weights of the air displaced by the weights. That will again be obtained by the same formula, except the volume of body will be replaced by volume of weights. So formula will become volume of the weights into density into G. Now, volume of the body you can find by using this formula, because weight is given by volume into density into G. So volume will be given by weight upon density into G. Here the density of the body, that is rho, W is the weight of the body. So volume of the body, that will become W upon rho G. So you can substitute the value here. Volume of the body is W upon rho G. So left hand side will become W minus W upon rho G into sigma G. On the right hand side also, we require the volume of the weights, which we can again find by using the same formula. But here we will use the weight of the weights, and the weight of the weights we have taken as W naught, and the density of the weights we have taken as rho dash. So the volume of the weights, that will become W naught upon rho dash G. So the right hand side becomes W naught minus W naught upon rho dash into G into sigma G. Now sigma G is cancelled from both sides. So from here we can write by taking W common. Inside we have 1 minus sigma upon rho, and here taking W naught common, inside we have 1 minus sigma upon rho dash. So we get from here the value of W, which is given by W naught into 1 minus sigma upon rho dash into the inverse of this term. And you can expand this term by using the binomial theorem. So this, after expanding, becomes 1 plus sigma by rho plus sigma square upon rho square and so on. Now we can reject the higher powers of sigma upon rho. Here sigma is less than rho. So sigma upon rho, that will be less than 1. So we can neglect the higher powers of sigma upon rho. So after neglecting the higher powers, from here the value of W obtained is W naught into 1 minus sigma upon rho dash plus sigma upon rho. Thus we have obtained the formula for true weight of the body, which is given by apparent weight into 1 minus sigma upon rho dash plus sigma upon rho. Here sigma is the density of the air, rho dash is the density of the weights, and rho is the density of the body. So we will use these formulas in our numerical problems. Let us see one of the problem based on these articles. A body is weighed in the two liquids. The first liquid is having the specific gravity 0.8 and the second liquid is having the specific gravity 1.2. In the two cases, its apparent weight are 18 and 12 grams respectively. We are to find the true weight and the specific gravity of the body. In this numerical problem, we will use the formula of specific gravity in terms of weight. In the starting of the section 1, in the basic concepts, we discussed about the formula for specific gravity in terms of weight. Once I remind you that formula, specific gravity, that is given by the volume of the weight of volume V of the substance upon the weight of volume V of the standard substance. So we'll use this formula here to find the specific gravity. So let us take V is the volume of the body and sigma is the specific gravity of the body. And let us take the weight per unit volume of the standard substance is denoted by small w. Now by the formula which we discussed, apparent weight is equal to true weight minus weight of the liquid is placed. Now in the first case, when the body is weighed in the first liquid, in that case the apparent weight is 18 grams. True weight is given by the formula volume into specific gravity of the body into W. Here this W is weight per unit volume of the standard substance. Weight of the liquid is placed, that is given by volume into specific gravity, which is 0.8 into W. From here V and W we can take common. Inside we have sigma minus 0.8. Now in the same way we can find the weight in the second liquid. When the body is weighed in the second liquid, in that case apparent weight is 12 and true weight of the body is the same, V into sigma into W, and the weight of the liquid is placed, that is V into the specific gravity 1.2 into W. From here also V and W we can take common. Inside we have sigma minus 1.2. Now we have these two equations. Let us divide this equation by the equation 3. This is third equation, this is second, and this we have taken as first equation. So from here we get 18 upon 12 is equal to sigma minus 0.8 upon sigma minus 1.2. So after cross multiplication, from here you will get the value of sigma, which is the specific gravity of the body, and this is 2. Now we are also to find the true weight of the body. So to find the true weight of the body, we can substitute the value of sigma in any one of the two equations. So we have used equation 2. Here putting the value of sigma. From there we get the value of VW, which is given by 15. So we can put this value to find the true weight of the body. True weight of the body is volume into specific gravity into W. Now putting the values of specific gravity and the value of VW. So we get the true weight of the body, which is 30 grams. And the remaining problems we will discuss tomorrow.